asking him what his interests were, and just getting to know him in general. This was when she found out that he had taken many lives, and this only terrified her even more. He told her that he wished he would have met her at a different time in a different setting before he had done all the bad things that he did. In the hotel room, the news came on, and they confirmed that her sister and her son were safe. She said she wanted to cry, but she also didn't want to upset Paul John Knowles. He even took her out to eat the next morning at a diner, and she looked around and she was surprised that nobody noticed that she was on the news. But she once again played along with the plan that Paul put in place. Meanwhile, a few miles away from where Barbara lived, the police found a vehicle that belonged to a man named William Bates. The man was strangled and discarded, but the vehicle had a mountain of evidence. It had different people's credit cards, some forms of their IDs, and fingerprints. One of the credit cards was identified as Carswell Car's card. Him and his daughter was found in his residence slain. It was a double homicide. The police was closing in on Knowles. Back at the hotel, Knowles had left the room to smoke, but he left the keys inside of the room and locked the door on his way out. Him and Barbara noticed this after he finished smoking, because he started jingling the door. He did it for a couple moments. Barbara was scared and stayed still. He gave up and said, "Now when they come pick you up, don't tell them that I hurt you, and I love you." Barbara waited a little while to make sure he was gone, and then she called the hotel staff to tell them that she was the missing woman on the news. She just couldn't wait to get back home and see her son Dale and her sister Beverly. Even once she was back home, she couldn't rest. Even though he was in custody, she thought that he could break out and come back and look for her. He was offered a plea deal where he would get lesser time if he helped them find the trooper's body and another male victim. Knowles agreed, and then he proceeded to try to grab the officer's gun and make a run for it. This is when the officer gunned him down. After Barbara heard this news, her fears subsided, and she finally felt like she regained power of her life. Knowles would have been out here still taking lives if he hadn't have gotten outsmarted by this woman.